What is good, Am I Alive Now clones? Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Am I Alive Now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Everybody eat breakfast. Hope you enjoy your nutrition. Every type of person like me who fast track the majority of their day, take out the parasites, negative bacteria out of your body. I welcome you as well. Every type of person that's going throughout your day and you're trying to get some great information, I welcome you as well. Every type of person that might be not able to go to sleep, you might have insomnia, and it's just kind of hard for you to go to sleep at the moment, and you go on YouTube and somehow, some way, you find my video and you decide to click on it, learn from it, and you work in your brain enough for you to get a little bit exhausted, and then you're able to fall asleep. That's pretty good. If that is you, I welcome you. Or, you know what I mean? When you see this, what day you see this, what month you see this, what eon you see this, what week you see this, what year you see this, what era you see this, what eon you see this. All that I'm hoping for is that you are on your way to finding peace, which is alignment within your own mind capacity. And if you do not believe in peace, I just hope that you're on your way to accomplishing your goals and achieving your goals without hurting, killing, or throwing anybody under the bus. Okay, with that being said, if you're in a fight or flight mode, life or death situation, of course, protect yourself. You are important. But with that being said, if that is not your predicament and that is not your situation, then you live in a certain type of structure that doesn't deal with hurting, throwing anybody under the bus, or killing anybody, just because karma is real. What goes around comes around. And it's just better to have that vibration, because you will be receiving more abundance just because of that. And yes, bad karma is good karma is bad karma. So it's all within your own perspective of how you think. That's why I just wanted you guys to have this understanding. So you just automatically just be in a stern line. All right. And hopefully you're just a sane person, right? If you're watching me, you're probably not sane. You probably, because what is sane, right? Sane is more so like conforming, regular, right? Because I think I'm sane, but I'll talk to my mom and she'll think I'm crazy. You see what I'm saying? So if you guys are understanding, you're probably not regular, but you're probably regular, because there's more people like us coming out of the gutter with this type of understanding than like back in 2009. You get what I'm saying? There's like, we're the tinfoil head people. You know, you go outside, you got your tinfoil or stock up, the world's ending type of vibe, but not too much that level, because we practice with awareness. So we know that we have to be a certain perspective when we're out and about during day to day. So we're not gonna have tinfoils in our head, you feel me? But we know that a motherfucker could be a shapeshifter right next to me. You know what I mean? We just have that discernment. And yeah. So if you're watching me, you're probably on that predicament, or just a scale of understanding when it comes to this third dimension. If you're new to this channel, all right. The basis of this brand company, we are advocate on the decline of suicide. We are pushing the awareness of self-improvement, self-awareness, and mental health awareness. Okay, that is the basis of this. If you guys are interested of who is this melanated looking guy that's talking to me right now, I am Am I Live Now. I'm the creator, okay, of Am I Live Now. All right. It deals with the emphasizing in one's individuation and uniqueness of yourself, okay? So we're trying to push that out, and I want people to know that they are special just because that they made it, okay? Out of all the 16 million sperm cells, or how many sperm cells that they had to defeat, we had to defeat, I had to defeat, you made it out heaven's gates. You get what I'm saying? You really made it out of the heaven, you feel me? So just pat yourself on the back for that, whatever, right? So it's not whatever, but for those who think I'm just uh doing too much, that's why I said whatever. But I just think that that is important, right? That's why I'm doing what I do. And it's gonna be hard, yeah. It might be hard. But look, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. But it's gonna be hard, you know what I mean? Not everything is easy, and what's easy is really hard, and what's hard is easy, right? So Making these videos nowadays, it's not even draining no more. You know, it used to be draining, but now I have a certain type of routine I've been practicing, and it seems to be working. It seems to be working. I don't know. I don't know. This video might get a little longer than the last video, but just because I'm feeling something right now, and I like how I'm feeling, and I just think that these videos have been helping me, and surprisingly, not surprisingly, but just a word phrase. Okay, you put that in a sentence when you're talking. I'm not surprised by it because I manifest, I put in action, I'm making certain type of marketing strategies, making the shorts, connecting my videos to the shorts. You know what I mean? Certain perspectives. It's a cheat code, by the way. I just give out a gem if you're up and coming YouTuber. But yeah, man, I just think that these actual actions I'm doing is helping me. If you were talking about last month to now, I had a feeling I would have been receiving abundance, and because I'm already am what I think I'm trying to get at. That's the thing. People, they think they're not that yet, so they're trying to manifest, affirm, make affirmations to get there. But once you understand you're already there, then it's a lot less stressful. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if you think that you can't get there because you are not there, evidently, or it's whatever you think that you are trying to pray for, or make affirmations for, or trying to receive. Just because it's not actually here, that doesn't mean it's not here. All right, that's the thing. Like, this way of thinking is very complex, and you have to be a little bit devoted to yourself and your identity of what you're trying to achieve. And what you're trying to achieve, you already achieved. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You already achieved it. You know what I mean? If you want to be the person that has the most three pointers in your high school career, then you already did that, because you're putting yourself in that predicament, that frequency, that mind state to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a perspective on that. And if you guys are new to this channel, we do take notes. Okay, we take notes on this channel. This is very important to me. And I just want you guys to know that we do take notes. So by this time I'm saying this, find something to write with, per se, a notebook or a pencil or a notepad or a pen. Okay, and if you are a Gen Z individual and you don't want to do none of that, whatever, I got you. Swipe up on your phone right now, go on your notes app. The video will continue, and you can write these notes down while you're listening, while you're learning. Okay, don't act like you can't do that. All right, you're Gen Z, so you know how to work the electronics. But with that being said, I rather everybody write. Reason being is because there's a certain type of energetic transmutation that deals with manifestation, and it helps you apply the knowledge that you are writing down, and you actually resonate and digest it more fairly. Okay, rather than you being on your phone, having it on your text, and then you ended up going on Instagram and you like, fuck my notes, I'm going to Instagram. But if you have the notebook, or if you have the what you've been collecting throughout this catalog of videos that I've been creating or curating, then you can always look back to it. Even if you feel like you need to go on social media, you can have social media right here, and then you can have the notes right here. Even if you like, you need to go on social media. Okay, that's why per se it's more of a, it's favorable to you. It's for your benefit. It's for your good. All right. At the end of the day, okay. I don't do things that I don't think that is not going to help you. You know what I mean? I can't tell you I know it's going to help you. I don't know you. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say I think it's going to help you. So that's what I tell you, to write notes. Physically, okay. It's more of an action, more of a manifestation thing. Um, and that's just if you guys want to have a better experience in this third dimension. If you guys don't want to have a better experience, then just look at a cute black melanated king. You know what I mean? Keep pushing. I don't. Hey, I don't judge. You know what I mean? If you think I look good, whatever, cool. I mean, like, I'm not tripping. Make sure you share your family or whatever. You know what I mean? But that's besides the point. I'm just trying to just tell y'all some shit that is actually real. You know what I mean? But look, this video, as you already know, the topic of this video, it deals with a lot of understanding of yourself. Uh, I don't think you guys should take this video lightly, but it's something that you all experienced, and it's this. The today's topic, as you already know, it states you don't know what you got till it's gone. You see what I'm saying right now? And you don't know. You actually don't know what you got till it's gone, man. We're gonna go into it straight up. We're gonna go over the collective generalized data, then we're gonna go over our personalized prior experience coming from myself. It's just because this is my channel, so I don't try to be as biased, but I try to be as relatable with my prior experience because I know some people actually experience some of these type of situations. But with that being said, let's get straight into the video at hand. And it states a classic phrase: "You don't know what you got till it's gone." This saying highlights the tendency to appreciate something only after it's lost. Okay, so it states our first objective: appreciating what you have. Second, right? So I'm not saying second as in second, my bad. I'm looking at the first subjective, I'm thinking it's second. So our first subjective states gratitude, and it states focus on the things you're thankful for in life. Now, our second subjective states mindfulness, practice being present and appreciating the moment. All right, this is very valid. Now, our third and final statement for this segment, and it states, or subjective for this segment states, valuing relationships. All right, this is very important, and it states nurture and appreciate people in your life. All right, this is super valid. Now, our second objective states learning from loss. First subjective states appreciation. Loss can teach you to appreciate what you had. I ain't gonna lie, that's valid. Now, second actual subjective from this segment states growth. Experiencing loss can lead to personal growth and new perspectives per se. Now, our third and final subjective states valuing experiences. Cherish the experiences and memories you've had. Now, our third and final objective for this particular segment is this making the most of what you have, right? And it states this: don't take things for granted. That is the first subjective. All right. So, and it states appreciate the people, things, and experiences in your life. That's super valid. I ain't gonna lie, I don't got nothing to say about that. So, our second subjective states make the most of time. All right. Make the most of time. All right. That's pretty true. And it states spend quality time with loved ones and prioritize what's important. I ain't gonna lie, that's valid. And our third and final of all subjectives, it states show appreciation, express gratitude and appreciation to those who matter. And we're gonna go into conclusion, and we're going to start our second half of the video. And it states in conclusion, by appreciating what you have and making the most of it, you can cultivate a more positive and grateful mindset. Now, I agree with this. This is very valid. I don't have nothing to say about that. You get what I'm saying? It shows a lot of character. It shows a lot of understanding when it comes to this perspective. I just want you guys to know that you are gonna take this experience for granted if you already haven't. If you did already, okay, because I know there's different types of people that learn from these videos, so you would understand what I'm saying is super valid, bro. Glasses off real quick. You know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I mean, bro. You get what I'm saying, and when you don't know what you got till it's gone. You feel me? So like me, I used to be an individual that's always grateful for everything, bro. Like relationships, partners, all that type of shit, right? Partners meaning feminine energy, okay? All right. for those who are trying to figure me out. But yes, heterosexual person that makes these videos, and that is the head honcho of this channel. All right, no offense, you feel me, to any of that shit, but I'm just saying, gotta be real, you feel me, hetero all the way. But the glasses back on, you're gonna actually feel like something was taken from you when that shit go away. Cause you was attached to that thing, but subconsciously it was attachment. Consciously, you never were truly aware. You feel me? You was not really aware of like, oh yeah, like this my thing, like this my thing. Until that thing is gone. Cause you know, you like, okay, I'm always gonna have this thing. And it's like, you don't got this thing, and it's like, damn, like I took it for granted. It was super valuable. You feel me? Like, just in layman terms, real quick, you know, you had a job, right? And the job's not bad, you know what I mean? It pays you enough to be able to pay your bills, utility, your phone bill, and have enough to have groceries, and even have enough to be like around 150 to 200 to spend on whatever. Mind you, that 100 to 250, the 100 to 200 is after the fact of the bills, the utility, car insurance, you feel me? All that shit. So this job is actually not that bad, you feel me? Because you actually can live, right? You're not surviving, you're living, okay? So that's in perspective, that's better than trying to survive scraping for, you feel me, trying to pay the bill late, like, you feel me, like you not to the point where you late on rent all the time. And you know, this is just an example of a kind of job that you're in. I'm not gonna really say the particular occupation. I'm just saying, job, it helps you be able to live. You're so used to this job, right? To the point you're like, man, I could do better than this shit, man. Or for example, like, well, I'm tired of this job. Quite frankly, I just need to move on. You know what I mean? You feel me? I give you out. You feel me? The people that like me, and I had to give you that little white person perspective. Now, look, going back, they like, nah, bro, I ain't with this shit. Nah, I could do some better shit. Nah, bro, man, this shit ain't it, bro. Like, I know I can make something better out here, bro. Mind you, 2025, mind you, just the economy is inflation. You feel me? Inflation. You know what I mean? So now, you quit this job, or you give your 2 weeks, however you leave the job. You just leave the job, bro. When you realize that was like one of the biggest mistakes you made, is when you understand it's so hard to get a job right now. You're like, fuck, bro. Like, damn. I should have stayed. Man, I should have stayed at this job, bro. That shit was, I was vibing there, bro. And nobody had no problem with me, none of that shit. But it's because you were not as grateful. So you were so used to something that you think was not as good, and then when you leave, you realize, oh my god, like, nah, that was a good thing. That was a valuable source of income. Like, and you get a job now, it's less. You're not getting paid as much. Like, damn, I was just getting this and this much. Now I can't even get, man. I can't even get $15 to spend on myself. Nah, I just, you know what I mean? For example, like, well, I made a really bad mistake. I shouldn't have done that, man. Shucks, I had a good spot there. I was in my cubicle. I did what I had to do, yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm in a pickle right now. How am I gonna get out of this pickle? Alright, I just had to give my example for the people that don't look like me. That's y'all perspective. Okay, just going back to the generalized perspective. Hey, bro. That shit's serious, bro. You know what I mean? Like, gratitude is why I do what I do. I'm grateful. I get to talk. I get to literally speak my mind. I've said some shit on this channel that could be, you feel me, TOS on Twitch. Nah, for sure. On Twitch, I'll be TOS the fuck up. You know, terms of service. If you guys don't know, because I didn't know what that was either. But TOS is terms of service. So basically, I'll be actually red flagging and not abiding by the policy, right? The certain stature, okay, of the program. And I'm so thankful YouTube is just such a free for all type of world. It's beautiful. But that's back on. I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of shit you're gonna take for granted. You know what I mean? Like, that was just some examples I could give you guys in a little perspective, right? And I just don't want people to not value their position right now. Like I'll be so ungrateful if I was just like, man, I live with my mom and dad, man. Like, I don't got no bitches, man. Like I can't believe this, man. Like, I'm not selling my snapper heart. Like, my posters are not selling. Like, but that's just the perspective of a low vibrational individual. I'll just use myself as an example, but once you have a certain type of understanding that you are abundant, well, I'm not selling my snap hearts, but quite frankly, I still have a way to promote my toy. I still have a way to sell my posters. I'm not on the street. I can have all my inventory in my closet. Now that's the way to go. Because now you don't think that you are lacking, because the way you think that you lack is the reason why you're not grateful. Because you understand that you don't lack, then you'll be more abundant, and you already are abundant, right? Going back to the job perspective, for some reason the person decided it wasn't it, because they probably were comparing their occupation to others. Now they're in a lower predicament because they didn't value that. Value is very important in this day and age. You have to value experience, individuals, perspective. You have to. It's whole time you just don't know that because you do that, you will receive tremendous amount of abundance. I don't really say blessings as much because be less ing. So basically you're gonna have to be less to understand a lesson. And some lessons you don't wanna go about, right? So I don't really try to say blessings or all that type of junk, because you know words are powerful, but I'm more so like, you know, abundance is key. Like, I'm more so say abundance, grateful, gratitude. You get what I'm saying? I try to stay away from blessing or bless you. Like, so because you have that change thought process, you're gonna be more abundant. You're gonna receive more abundance. You get what I'm saying? And it's just more so high vibration understanding. I don't want you guys to think that blessings are a bad thing. It's just they're always a lesson when it comes to having a blessing, because it literally says be less, and so you have to be less to learn a lesson. That's pretty much it for this video. I don't really have too much more to say. I don't want this video to be too long, right? It's about to be 25 minutes. That's pretty cool for me. You know, I usually make long videos. I don't want to make too long videos. You know what I mean? But if you guys like this video, I just want you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe. If this video resonated with you, if you feel like you're touched, if you felt really relatable to this video, and you just decide to like, comment, share, subscribe, it does go a long way. It helps my channel with the algorithm structure of YouTube, and it sources through the stream of the algorithm of the construct of YouTube. This is the things that we don't see. All right, so when you do actually like, comment, share, subscribe, it actually helps a lot. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, you guys want to like, comment, share, subscribe. It'll mean a long way. And it's in my live now. The only one. No other one. And I'm out.